everyone! I'm sure by now you are aware that I have an Etsy site. If you are not, the link is down below. I sell mostly jewelry, but I'm exploring doing some other stuff as well. But I wanted to kind of go over some jewelry that I have on my site and kind of compare it to some jewelry that I have made in the past and kind of go over some things that I learned from the jewelry I made before and how that has influenced what I'm selling now. So the first item I wanted to show you is this friendship necklace that I have with one of my friends that I made. It's just a 2 peas in a pod charm with a little label that also says 2 peas in a pod. It is on a very long chain, so long that you can just slip it right over your head. I'm not really a huge fan of necklaces that are this long anymore. I used to be a huge fan of them, but it's so long it's even tangled up from being in the drawer. This was basically a charm that I found and I just stuck it on a chain, so not a whole lot of thought went into this, but definitely a treasured item. But if we compare that to an item like the Love Theater necklace that is on my Etsy shop right now, I took a lot of time finding a heart charm that I wanted to pair with the the comedy and drama masks, and the chain is a lot shorter so that it rests about at your collarbone or just below your collarbone. And this is something that means a lot to me because I am a theater nerd and I love theater and I've done theater for years. So this took a little bit more design effort, but it's still simple, it's still little, and I do love this, and this is available on my shop. In a similar vein, I started doing sets. So as you can see on this is just a little gold dolphin charm that I got that I paired with a gold chain necklace that's about the same length as the other one, so it should sit about at your just below your collarbone. But I paired it with these resin earrings, which is something I've never used before until recently, and so I definitely have learned a new way of making jewelry. That's really interesting to me. But we can compare that with some earrings that I've made in the past. I know those aren't specifically dangly earrings, but this is a pair that I made I don't even know, years ago. I just kind of stuck beads together until I thought it kind of looked good, and then I put it together and I stuck it on some ear wire. So it's these crystal like squared teardrops with the little silver balls and these really interesting like geometric teardrop shaped metal beads. And this one is even more simple. It's just 2 small white plastic beads and a slightly larger pink plastic bead on the earring post and on the ear wire. So those were very simple, not a lot of design effort went into those, which is very different than a lot of the earrings that are on my site now, like this one, which has that French arch, which I can never remember how to pronounce, I'm so sorry, on a dangled chain paired with a little white bow charm. This one I took a bunch of different bow charms to it. I had like 3 or 4 I think that I was trying to decide between, and I liked this one the most with it, and I've spent a lot of time designing this one, and I think they're really cute. I only have the 1 pair, so if you do like it, you might want to check that out on my shop. Moving on to bracelets. I used to make these little charm bracelets all of the time. This one I just kind of did because I wanted to make something and I was running out of ideas, and I didn't have a lot of the tools that I have now, so the hoops on the wire are handmade and the beads are very simple. They're just these plastic beads from a pack that I had, and I just put them onto the wire and then added them onto this bracelet just because I had wanted to make something. This was one I had got these this tea set charm pack, and I made these into a bracelet and I made the little teapots into earrings. And then I moved on from charm bracelets to these beaded bracelets with magnetic clasps, which I absolutely love because they are super easy to put on, even on yourself. This is one of my favorites that I've made ever. these two were in a similar vein. This one I wear a lot. This one, I don't really wear these colors, but I just kind of wanted to make something else. This one though, I have matching earrings to go with them. And this one I love. These are actually listed on my site. I did not have enough to make the bracelets as well, but I love these. I love these earrings. And I do wear these sometimes. I made them to match a dress, but I do love them a lot. Some of the bracelets that I have listed on my site now are these basic beads on stretchy elastic that have little charms on them. This one was part of my spring collection. This one took me a while to figure out what size of beads I wanted to do with it and which little flower charm I wanted to pair with it. And this one is part of my summer collection. It has these like polka shell beads to it. And this one has a blue whale tail or dolphin tail on it. I have some that are different colors, and this was just something more that I learned how to do with the stretchy elastic and how to add a charm to it. Ultimately, I think just learning how to use resin for me was a huge step in learning how to do more stuff with jewelry. These I really love with the gold ombre and how it kind of adds a little bit of texture to it without having a lot of weight to it. And this one with the holographic confetti glitter in it just adds a little bit of color without adding a lot of dense color. So this is just some of the jewelry that is on my site and some of the jewelry that I've made before. If you liked any of this, please give me a thumbs up. Check out my Etsy shop down below in the description and let me know what you think. Thanks!